Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraft. It's another very beautiful Friday morning, and once again, we are back with our predictions. Always what we do, always getting football matches that happen across the globe and using statistics of the previous games that they've had. Using that statistic, we're able to, make verdicts on each of these games and also bringing it forward for you. That's what we do on a daily basis, okay? And today we have our games all lined up, and we'll be looking at the matches once again. And I won't be talking about yesterday's results because I have not had the results of yesterday's match. As at the time I'm doing this very video, because I will not be very much. I will not be around to make videos. At the time of when the matches are played. So I'm doing this video. Quite before the results of yesterday's matches. So we'll be reviewing the results maybe in the next video. So, but for now, we'll be looking at Friday's match. So, and we'll be doing that in a short while. But I want to ask those folks who are coming across our video for the first time, if you're yet to subscribe, take out time to hit the subscription button so that you won't be missing out on our subsequent football predictions that will always happen in this very channel on a daily basis. Okay, that being said, without further ado, we head to the business of today, and we'll be starting with the first match. It is in the Danish Super League, where we have Brøndby who will be facing Neuerland. And in this very encounter, we could look at the stats for each of these two teams, seeing that Brøndby in the last six have actually won 3 games and 2 draws in the last 6 matches. They've also had 1 loss, and the way side Neuerland have managed 2 victories and 4 losses out of the last 6 matches that they have so far. All right, when you look at how they fared from head-to-head home and away perspective, rather, we could see that for Brøndby, they've actually won 6 games in the last 10 home matches and 2 draws as well, and they've also lost 2 matches out of those 10 home matches that they have so far. And away side, on the other hand, Neuerland have managed 2 victories and 2 draws, but have lost 6 games in the last 10 away matches. As a matter of fact, the last 3 away matches that they had saw them losing all 3 away games. And also, what you've mentioned is the fact that for Brøndby, 9 games out of 10 have actually resulted to over 2.5. They've been scoring lots of goals in most of the matches. They've been scoring and averaging 3 goals per home games, and also they are conceding as well. And the away side, on the other hand, have actually seen over 2.5. I think 5 times out of last 10 home matches, last 10 away games rather. And on head-to-head basis, it was a draw that ended the last meeting, which happened in November last year. It was a 1-1 draw, but prior to that, we saw Neuerland playing from home, beating this Brøndby side by 4 goals to 1. Once again, lots of goals. So in this very one, we'll be expecting to see a minimum of 3 goals appearing in this very encounter. So it is an over 2.5. That's what we expect for that very game. All right. And the next is in the Dutch second division, Divisie side, where we'll have Man Street will be up against a younger Utrecht. All right. When you look at statistics for these two sides, you could see that the home side have actually managed just 1 draw in the last recent games, but I've lost 5 matches. And away side, young Utrecht have had 2 draws, losing 4 games out of the last 6 recent encounters. And when you take a look at their performances from home and away perspective, you can see that Man Street from home have actually won 4 matches and a draw in the last 10 home matches, but have also lost 5 games out of the last 10 home games. And the away side, young Utrecht have had just 1 win and a draw, losing 8 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. They've not been doing very well. They've been doing very poorly playing from away. And when you look at how they fared on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met, it was young Utrecht who actually won on that occasion by 4 goals to 3 against Maastricht. Okay, and also the last time Maastricht played from home, they actually won by 3 goals to 0. That was last year, January. But in this very one, we are going for the home side to take the day. Maastricht actually need this very encounter, so we expect to see the home side winning outrightly in this very one, home win. That's what we're ready for that very game. And the next is in England National League, where we have Barnet FC who will be up against Eerste. Okay, for Barnet FC, it is 4 victories and a draw in the last 6 matches. They've also lost 1 out of those. And the away side, Eerste have managed just 2 draws, losing 4 games out of the last 6 matches that they have so far. And when you look at how these two teams perform from home and away basis, you can see that Barnet have done very well, playing, winning 7 games out of the last 10 home matches, and another 3 being a draw. They've not lost any single match in the last 10 home games. All right, and the away side, Eerste have managed just 2 victories and a draw, losing 7 games out of the last 10 away matches. As a matter of fact, the last 5 away games they had, saw them losing 4 out of those 5 and drawing the other one. And when you look at how they fared on the last head-to-head meetings, it was a 1-0 draw, and Eerste playing from home on that occasion. That happened in January of this very year, and the last time Barnet played from home, which happened in March of last year, we saw Barnet beating this very side by 3-1 on that occasion. So in this very one, we are going for the home side to actually, take the day, winning out throughout in this very encounter. Home win, that's what we expect for that very game. Okay, and the next is in Portuguese Primeira Liga, where we have Sporting Lisbon who will be facing Moreirense. Okay, and when you look at the recent statistics for these two sides, you can see for Sporting, they've been doing very well, at the moment, winning 5 games out of 6 and having 1 draw in the last 6 games. All right, and the away side, Moreirense have won 2 matches, 3 draws, but have lost 1 game out of the last 6 games that they had at the same time. So, and when you look at how they fared for on home and away basis, you can see that Sporting have actually done better, winning 5 games and 4 draws in the last 10 home matches, and they've also had 1 loss. As a matter of fact, the last 5 home games that they have, sort of winning 3 and drawing 2 out of those last 5 home matches. And the away side, Moreirense, on the other hand, won once in the last 10 away games, and they've had 2 draws, but have lost 7 matches out of the last 10 away games that they have so far. When you check how they fared on head-to-head basis, the last time they met was Moreirense, who actually won by 2-1. That was actually in December of last year. But prior to that, we saw Sporting Lisbon beating this very side from away. That was in February of last year. But, when you look at the head-to-head proceedings, you can see that the last 5 meetings for both sides have actually seen Sporting winning 4 times out of 5 and Moreirense winning once, which happened to be the last meeting for both sides. And we'll be looking at Sporting to take revenge for that very loss against Moreirense in the last meeting. So we'll be expecting the home side winning out shortly in this very one. And it is a home win. That's valid for that very game, and that takes us to the next, which happened to be the last for today. It is in Switzerland Challenge Liga, where we have Eto'o Courage who will be up against Shafa Hussein. All right, when you look at Courage statistics for these two sides, you can see that for Courage, the home side, it is 3 victories and 3 draws in the last 6 matches that they have so far. And we say Shafa Hussein have won just 1 match and a draw in the last 6 games. They've also lost 4 games out of those 6 matches. And when you take a look at the performances from home and away basis, you could see for Eto'o Courage, they've actually had 6 games they won in the last 10 home matches. They've also had 3 draws and 1 loss, in the last 10 home games. And away side, Shafa Hussein have had just 2 victories and a draw, losing 7 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met was actually in February of this very year, and on that occasion, Shafa Hussein played from home, and it ended up being a 0-0 draw on that occasion. But the last time, Eto'o played from home, that was last year, December. They won on that very occasion by 1-0 against this very side. In this very one, we'll put all these results and those stats together. We expect to see the home side, Eto'o Courage, winning outrightly in this very one. So it is a home win. That's what valid for that very game, and that concludes our predictions for you today on Betcraft. So we wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes green. Also remember to play responsibly, as these are football games, sometimes may present some level of surprises. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back with our predictions. Do not miss out, but until that time, keep winning.